Hey everyone, it's Matt aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to be taking a look at some more graphics mods for Fallout 4 on the Xbox. What I wanted to do in particular with this series was put together a few different videos to show you just some of the bigger graphics mods that are out there, and you can see what they look like rather than having to sit there and download something that's, 500 megabytes or some of the bigger graphics mods to actually just see how they look. Now in this part in the series, we're actually looking at a mod that adds some greenery to our game, another mod that adds some road textures, some water, as well as some trees. So with any video I make, there will be timestamps down in the description down below, so you can jump to the part that you want to see. If you like the way I break things down here on the channel, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, got some value out of it, or subscribe if you want to see more of this in the future. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at some more of the best graphics mods for Fallout 4 on the Xbox. First up on the list, we're going to be taking a look at Borealis Landscape, which has been suggested by you guys a few times here on the channel. One of the reasons why I didn't use it for the longest time was because I wasn't sure how it was going to work with some of the other mods that I like to use. Just so happens that you can actually use Borealis with your landscape texture mod. Just make sure you don't have any grass mods. Borealis will add landscape texture, sure, but it'll also land a lot of grass and greenery to your game, so in the different areas of the map, you're going to be seeing different plants and things there. However, it does not add trees, so if that's something you want to do, you're going to have another mod for that. But if you want to use something like Vivid All-in-One, which I am using in this load order just because I have space and I like the look of Vivid, you can still do that with Borealis. Just make sure that your landscape mod that you want to use is loaded after it, and then Borealis will obviously fill in everything else with the plants and things. At least that's the way I've been doing it, and so far so good. So with that last video, when we looked at a grass mod, this was the one that was suggested the most. So if you're using Borealis, what kind of tree mods do you use? Because we're going to be looking at that next. So we've got a mod that adds a lot of greenery to your game, a lot of plants and things. One of the ones I like to use, or have started using, again based on the recommendations from you all, is the Some Trees mod, and well, it adds some trees. The neat thing with this one is, to go along with Borealis, it actually adds different trees in different areas of the game. So for example, sometimes you're just going to see some straight up barren trees, other times you're going to see trees with leaves on them, and this can change depending on whether you're in the south of the wasteland or if you're more up north, which is where this is, and here you have leaves on trees. Pair that with a really cool mod like Tram Film Looks that changes the overall color palette of the game, and you have a lot of really cool vibrant colors along with all the greenery that Borealis already adds. Let me know in the comments down below if you're using a tree mod. But with our next section, we're going to be taking a look at the other important thing about Fallout 4, which you've already seen some of in this video, and that is roads. So through these other mods, we have been walking on roads this entire time, but we haven't really taken a closer look at those roads. And what we have here is the cracked asphalt roads. And while the difference between the regular roads in the game is not massive, it's only 7 megabytes, and it looks really nice with what we have already. Now, if you really want to switch up the way the roads look, we do have Roads Redone, which is basically a total overhaul, so to speak, of the roads in the game. Now, mind you, Vivid Fallout actually does have a road texture, so if you just leave it all alone, your roads are still going to look really good if you're using something like Vivid Fallout. But you can use this one as long as you put it after your main texture mods, then you'll be able to get these roads. And let me know what you think of this one. I'm kind of on the fence, but when you're in some place like Boston, for example, in the city, everything actually flows really nicely together versus just the regular road. So water is pretty important for any playthrough, I think. I mean, obviously there's a lot of water in Fallout 4, as well as Skyrim, so you want that water to be looking pretty nice, especially if you have to go through it. But you can actually pair this with another water mod, which is Wet, which makes the water look even clearer than it already does, and it just looks so good. I think it might actually look better than water in some of the AAA games that are coming out today. I even found myself sometimes glancing over just to look at the water and to see how good it looks depending on where I am in the world. And it even works with the DLC as well in Farhart. But I will say that this shows up much better in the vanilla game in the Commonwealth. Let me know what kind of water mods you're using in your game, and have you used Vivid Waters before, and have you used this Wet or Water Enhancement and Texture mod with it. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what kind of mods you're using for Fallout 4 in terms of graphics. Are you using a big landscape mod? Are you just going heavy on weather effects? Do you like the vanilla look? You guys had a lot of awesome suggestions on the first video, so I'm looking forward to reading some more of those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Happy modding.